New steps tonight toward solutions in Georgia's dire shortage of doctors and nurses. Leaders at the University of Georgia preparing to create a new school of medicine.
I'm Brittany Ford in downtown Atlanta, where the Board of Regents has voted to launch a brand new medical school at UGA in Athens. Now, this will get the ball rolling for UGA to acquire the proper medical accreditation to establish a medical school. Georgia's population growth has skyrocketed in recent years, creating reduced access to care. School system officials say several counties in the state don't have physicians, let alone access to specialty doctors, something this new school is aimed to fix. Now, this is still in its early stages. The next step will be securing a new facility.